Hi, welcome to the next episode of Next Creators. Today we have Nabi Klover from DePocket.
Hi, Sasha. Hi, everyone. It's my pleasure to speak here today.
So maybe you can mention a little bit about DePocket first.
Thank you. DePocket, we are an integrated DeFi platform that support people to manage and invest their access across multi-chains and multi-wallet. We also have our own index engine, so it will support the platform that's for stronger. Yeah.
Maybe we can start also with your background. So where did you grow up?
Sure. I was born and grew up in Ho Chi Minh City. It's a biggest major economic hub in Vietnam, and my major is digital marketing. I have around 8 years experience in the digital marketing and 2 years in the cryptocurrency. I used to work for Harvard Media. It's a multinational companies and also have a branch in Ho Chi Minh City.
I see. So what were you passionate growing up? Was it marketing or was it something else?
Yes, actually, my passion is marketing and especially make money online (MMO). Yeah, and I also love to work with flexi time and create the passive income. That's why I refused the opportunity to become a manager in a multinational advertising agency. Harvard is really great, but I love challenge, so I accept the challenge to participate in the cryptocurrency.
I see. When did you learn about Web3 and cryptocurrencies in the first time?
Yeah, first time, actually, my our co-founder, the CEO and CTO, teach me about Web3. Yeah, uh, in the beginning, I have news about cryptocurrency since 2017, and I still remember at that time when I bought the Ethereum with the price is only 800, and then I went through the crypto winter with the price of Ethereum is only 97, and luckily I still keep it. Yeah, but after leaving the advertising agency, I spent more time to research about cryptocurrency. Yeah, and I take the opportunities to work for my DeFi pet. It's that project is since last April, and at that time, GameFi is really hyping. Yeah, and then I met our CEO, Mr. Hoàng Lê. He's Capit software companies and also CEO of DePocket. He's introduced me DePocket device and DePocket application to me. Yeah. Um. Okay. Yes. And as a people who's involved in the cryptocurrency, I found that it's really inconvenient for me to check and manage access across so many DeFi applications and different blockchains. So when I tried the Pocket app, I found that the app have smart interface and so my portfolio on multi-wallet and geoframing in different app. So I accept the invitation from our CEO and become the CMO of the podcast. And since then, they teach me a lot about Web3, and especially we want to build the on-chain APIs. We want to provide the on-chain API to become a Web3 ecosystem where people not only use to manage and checking the fluctuations of their assets, but also provide a Web3 API for developers to engage with other blockchains by our index engine. Yeah.
Got it. And when did you start working with Near?
Let me tell you that since last year, our CEO is research about NEARS and he's found that NEARS is really impressive and they have their the technology is friendly with user and also the developer. So our zero research more about shading mechanism of near chains, and he found that the huge potential of near chains and decided to become a near holder. And after that, he's also convinced other team members to integrate near ecosystem into the Pocket app. So it's around last November. Yeah, so then Near has grant funding programs, the Pocket applies, and luckily we got the approval. And at that time, we were like over the moon happy. So we decided to receive all the funding from Near tokens. And until now, we still keep it. We haven't sold any tokens. And yeah, that's the when my story how we work with Near and receive the funding from Near. Yeah, the team is really wonderful.
And Nier also seems to have like I think the largest community for Nier is in Vietnam. Maybe you can speak to how people in Vietnam think about like Web3 applications, Web3 communities, what people do there, why it's so popular.
Yeah, actually in Vietnam we really love Near, and people's like people think that Web3 is of course it's a trend in the future. And regarding Near, we think Near will have like we still have a huge space in the room to develop. And regarding like technology term, we think in Vietnam we now have many hackathons and many companies sponsor for hackathon to build up the Web3 in Vietnam, to build up the community in Vietnam. Yeah, and I really agree with you, totally agree with you that like I mean Near has a huge marketing network, and in Vietnam we also have marketing director, like country director in Vietnam. And I think I should connect with her to do the podcast like this.
Mm-hmm. And when you think about marketing too, since you've been working in marketing before in like Web2 space with a lot of different companies and like ad agency in probably other contexts, how would you compare like marketing in Web2 space with marketing in Web3 space?
I think like for example, Web2 is like Facebook and Facebook, Google, right? So why on Facebook and Google, that companies control the data of people, of their users. You agree with me?
Yes.
So when the advertiser use their dashboard to do the marketing, yeah, so it means that like the content creator, the user depend on them, and maybe when they create the like they have a good content on their fan page, on their personal account, but sometimes the Facebook ban block their accounts, their fan page. So it's not good, and also not good for advertiser, because they depend much on the data being centralized and controlled by the Facebook, Google company. But for Web3, I believe that if we have the advertising, I mean, if we have advertising dashboard that decentralized and do not rely on any companies, and do not centralize, it will be better. And because we will more confident to create the content, and not worry so much about like blocking account, something like that.
Mm-hmm. But when you think about DePocket, maybe we can start digging deeper in DePocket. Who are the main DePocket users today?
Yeah, the main user of DePocket today is still we have two target audience segments, which is investor and developers. Because investor who involves in the one or two or more than one DeFi application like uh, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, or Refinance, they will need the solution like DePocket to manage and optimization their portfolio, like because we have with our feature like swap integrations and yield farming, it will be more convenient for them to to invest and choose the cheaper price and lower gas fee. And yeah, and and for developers, we have on-chain API for them to build their own projects on uh, by our on-chain API and index engine. It's like speed up their project and give make them more convenient for developer to build their projects without research and build their own index engine.
Hmm. And do you focus today mostly on developers or on those end users, or both?
Both of them. Both of them. Yeah, but first, we need to build up the pockets dashboards, and then also like the pockets is a use case for developer to believe in our index engine.
Got it. And what's your day-to-day like as a head of marketing? What do you do on a daily basis?
Yeah, my roles at the pockets are firstly to connect with like build up the partnership of the pockets and also create like I can control the own channel and share channels and um, earned and paid channel. And at that time, I focus because we are still waiting for the product team to build up their project. So uh, at that time, I focus on building our own channel, like Telegram channel, uh, the traffic to the Pocket app, and also control also like handle the focus group. Like we have the focus group, the group of people who's just a small number of people who use the Pocket app and give us the feedback. So we will improve the app based on their feedback first before we scale up. Yeah, and we also and I also in charge of connect with other pet media like and build a relationship with them to cover for the news from the pocket and the main feature when we release the main feature, something like that. Yeah, and uh, from now we just try to earn more traffic to the pocket app as much as possible.
What are some good ways to earn traffic, to drive traffic to DePocket?
I found many ways to earn the traffic to the pocket, but the point is ways is where we can earn the valuable traffic like target the potential audience. So I think the best way to earn more traffic is now with cryptocurrencies is utilize the KOL network and community network because we can target the right people who have knowledge about cryptocurrencies and also involved in the cryptocurrencies. And because the pocket like the app to manage assets, even we don't we not require people to connect their wallet, but we still have to build trust from them. So I think when KOLs or uh, the community talk about the pockets, it will be build a trust for the pockets and recruit the valuable user to try the pocket app. Yeah, and of course, we still have paid media like press release or like others digital marketing tools like WhatsApp, Facebook, Google traffic from them. But the best way I think is KOL.
For the DePocket, so how do you think about attracting developers? Now we talked a little bit about the users. What about the developers? What are some good ways to bring more developers on the platform?
I like these questions. So uh, to to att- to earn more the user from like the developer, we think the best way is to firstly we need to demonstrate to them that our index engines is good, and by Tip-Pocket app is the demo case use case for the developer to decide to use the Tip-Pocket app. And and we also have the strategy to build up the sales team. Like we have the sales team to connect with other company or the like uh, hackathon platform to we revise, we give them the index engines, the free like uh, for example we give them the the demo, the trials combo for the developer to build up their project use our index engine.
Mm-hmm. Got it. I see. And in terms of main community channels for you guys, is it Telegram and Discord, or are there some other community channels that work really well?
Yes, our main channels we have many official channels, but the main channel we focus on is Twitter and Telegram. Yeah, we also have the Discord, Facebook, and YouTube as well. But now we focus to build up Telegram and Twitter first.
That makes sense. When it comes to Vietnam or Asia more generally, what are some of the local tools that you might use in particular areas as well? Like, do you have for Vietnam, for example, like equivalent of like Kakao Talk or WhatsApp, or sorry, not WhatsApp, like WeChat or anything like this? Or
Yeah, but actually in Vietnam we don't use WeChat much. We the common platform is like Facebook, Telegram, especially for the cryptocurrency, we use the Telegram and maybe Discord and Facebook group. Yeah, but I think more is Telegram and Facebook group. Discord sometimes.
got it. That makes sense. And for our listeners, maybe you have any advice for maybe like some founders listening who come into Web3, building their projects in Web3, or creators. What are some of the main mistakes you would say people do when it comes to marketing of their projects?
Yeah, the the main mistake I think just for my part build like they they choose the define who is their main target audience and where are they like so uh, so to advise wasting your budget. Yeah, because the pockets we kind of when we use the budget for marketing, I kind of uh, really tricky to use the tool, and I usually research really carefully to before the pet money, and I think and don't forget to research about your competitor. Yeah, it's really important because when you research about your competitor, you will see uh, how you will see the like when you research about the competitor, you will see their strategy, their marketing strategy, and you can learn from them. And you also can learn the target audience and the potential target audience. Yeah, and yeah, I think we uh, we should do that and avoid to spend to wasting budgets, especially for the fake KOL. They fake the number like the view or the traffic, something like that. We avoid them. Yeah.
When it comes to also DePocket, to come back to it, do you also focus on some of the gamify assets, like more like gaming related, or is it like very new thing? Because I noticed on your website you have information about gaming.
Yes, because we aim to create the integrated DeFi platform that support people to manage their access. And I believe that many people, especially Asian people, they involve and play games. So we have a plan to integrate as many as GameFi projects as possible into the Pocket app, because when people use the Pocket app, they not only manage their cryptocurrency access like the token, coins, something like that, but they also manage their NFT, the Heroes game, yeah, something like that, and even more.
Got it. So you'll provide people ability to also manage their, generally speaking, like digital assets, including in-game assets, not just fungible tokens.
Yes, yes. And in the future, our CTO will release the like the document for the developer to be proactive to integrate their own projects by the pocket without us into the bucket without us.
And lastly, where do people find more information about DePocket online for our audience who want to maybe give it a try? Where should they go?
If you guys want to find more information about the pocket, you can go to Twitter of the pockets, which is the pocket finance. Yeah, the pocket finance. We have the link trees on our bio, and you can find more our the full up list official channels on the pocket.
Sounds good, and we'll add this information in below the podcast and podcast notes. Well, thank you for coming today.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sasha. Thank you, everyone.